Alright folks, that was one called Beaumont Rag. And this is, as you can probably tell, not for beginners. This is an advanced lesson, and I'm excited to bring it to you today. I've been working on it very hard, and I hope you brought your fingers to the table with you and your picking hands. We're going to go over this song. This is another song in C, and it's a very popular song. Clarence White and them did it. Clarence White and the Kentucky Colonels did it years ago, and I think they called it St. Finkbine's Rag or something like that. I remember hearing one of their live shows, and they attributed it to Clarence White. I don't know if he wrote Beaumont Rag and called it something else, and then it was called Beaumont Rag. I don't know, but anyway, they play that, and so I'm going to try for you today. Is another good song in C. Another good slew of licks for you guys to learn in the key of C. Once again, using my Digitech RP355 as a looper to help me out. I've turned it up quite a bit so that you can hear it this time. So we're in C, and it's going to go from let's just show you the chord progression real quick. From here, it goes to the G, the G7. Back to the C, back to the G7. Usually it stops on the C. And then a quick lick. Back to G, C, C7, F, C, A, D, G, C. Now the more complex version of that would be after it gets to the stop. C, C7, F, F sharp diminished, C with a G in the bass to keep that bass line going. So A7, D7, G7, C. Let's see, it's tough to do. Especially if you're not used to playing the C with that bass there. Real quick, an F sharp diminished chord that I'm using. So when I think I saw Doc Watson use it on Summertime. That's where I learned it from. And all you're doing is you're going to place your second finger on the your middle finger on the second fret of the E string, and then you're going to bar the D and the G and the B. Now the G is not going to be played at the first fret, it's going to be played at the second fret with your ring finger. And then, so you got the second finger, the second fret is the low E string with your middle, the G string with your ring, and then you're barring and only playing from here to that B. So the D and the B are being barred back here, and you're muting the second string with the underside of this finger. So let me zoom in for you and kind of see what's going on here. See, now listen to the A string. I'm not playing it at all. And when you play the whole thing together, it gets muted, so you don't have to worry about it. So it's F. So kind of practice going from that F to the F sharp, diminished. Back to that C. A7, D7, G or G7, back to C. Okay, so that's basically all the chords go to, and this is a very difficult song to try to keep up with because it's pretty fast, and there's really no slowing down. But anyway, the melody goes. Okay, so we just play the C chord. Move it up with our pinky, open E to the G7. That's the melody note, the G7. Now there's two ways to do that. That is one way. Back once again. Now I'm playing that B, going back to that open E. that's all for the G. Or the second way is, actually, yeah, that's it. Same note. Instead of, it goes immediately to 1. So it's E string, B string at 3rd fret. And then a slide from the 2nd fret to the 4th on G string, back to that B string there on the 3rd fret. Slide back down and we have an open G. Okay, and that's once again the G. So both ways it sound like this. Or you can combine them. Right there, the second time you hit the B string, then you do the slide. Whichever one you prefer. And then the next thing you're going to do is slide from that B string on the 3rd fret to the 5th. Actually, it's, by the way, is all up and down strokes, all alternate picking, starting with a downstroke. The other one upstroke on the G, upstroke on the B, downstroke on the G, downstroke on the G. Or those are 2 downstrokes, then a downstroke, up, down, down. Now there's 2 different ways you can get down to that C. The main thing is to get down to that low C. So it's pull off, 2nd fret G, open on the B, and the pull off on the 1st fret D. And to do that, the first finger has to come off that B string right there. It's pretty quick. So if that's too hard for you to get from the 1st fret of the B string to the A string, then you can just do the pull off instead of there. You can do it there on the 2nd fret on the D. There's, like I said, several ways you can do that. It's just an extra little spot. And from there on, it's the same. And then from here, it goes back to the G. You can do it one of 2 ways. You can go the 2 notes here, G string 2nd fret, middle finger. 1st finger on the B string 1st fret, open, then play those frets, or just the G string and leave the B open. Whichever one sounds better to you, but that is D string, open, 2, 3, then I think it sounds better with both of these. Okay. And then there's several ways to do that too, but that's the main melody is. So you can do it either 2 ways. You can go backtracking. Starts with a down, it's all alternate picking. Then up on the G. And here's the first way. It's kind of like the same we did on the previous string. Then back to the G, 2nd fret, open. Or instead of hitting here, the D string, you could hit on the 2nd fret. But it's easier just to bar this finger. So when you land back on that D, you have it barred already. Okay, so when you bar is when you land on the D. And you can just basically do that part over again. And then the F run, that is all that is. So you can walk up to that C somehow, starting with a D string, the same notes that we did. So open D, 2, 3, 2, 3, open G, 2nd fret. You can either have that held there and then just use that to go back, or have it open. That's kind of the same thing we did getting back down to this C. So once again, or that's the way I usually do it. Okay. Now I don't do the B string open, and it's kind of hard not to, but I try to remember to keep the C shape there and leave that finger there. And my timer's about to go off, so it's almost time for me to stop this video and try a different one. That pull off is very useful. 2nd fret in the key of C of G, the G string, or either way you want to do it. You can pull off the D string on the 2nd fret for a more majory sound, or for more bluesy, sassy attitude sound. You can pull off on the 1st fret if you can manage to get from here to here. Okay. So once again, up to this point, see. Okay, so let me try that over again and try it that way. Now that's a little tough point there if you're landing on that C again, because you have to go immediately to that open D into that run. So let's see. If you land on the C like that, from the G, that's a downstroke, upstroke on the D, 2nd fret, downstroke on the A string, 3rd fret. If you land there, you've got a little bit extra time to get to that than you do if you went, because it goes immediately to that extra note right there kills the time that you need to go here. Let's see. Not this note. That little pull off there. That kills any time before going to the open D string. See how quick that was? Well, this way, if you leave that pull off out and just goes directly to the C, like that, it leaves you a little bit more time. So here's back to back. The first one. Here's the second one. So leaves me a little bit more time. Now, there's one thing I did as well. That's a very popular little note. And you can just fit that in whenever you can. Whenever you slide up here, you can decide to go higher. That's slide B string, 3rd fret 5th, back to the 3rd fret A string, 5, 3, 4th fret B string, and then the open E. Back to the C here, and then you can walk it down. You could even end it like that. Once again. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end that half of Beaumont Rag. That's plenty enough, excuse me, that's plenty enough for you to figure out in a week's time, okay? So next week we'll go over the second part. Just remember, let's play for the first part with my little loop pedal, and this may take a couple of tries because it's not exactly in time when I start it. Try it again. Okay, so that's the way it should sound, somewhere around that area. So that's it for this lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There'll be a couple of videos popping up that you can check out to subscribe or to check out my free newsletter. Also, make sure to go to www.secretsoftexasbluesguitar.com and check out my website there if you haven't. Share it with your friends and make sure other people get to know this valuable resource. If this means something to you, if it helps you out, then make sure to spread it around the community that you're in, whether it be online or in your town. Send people to my website and send people to my YouTube channel, and we'll get ready to do the next lesson very soon. Be practicing on that. Rewind it as many times as you need to, and I will see you for part 2 of Beaumont Rag. Take care. God bless.